The sorting hat is not a judge of character, but a mirror of your own deepest hidden desires. Despite the persistent frustration of fans who call it a failure, the hat has never made a single mistake in its 1,000-year history. It is not a machine that reads your past, it is an ancient artifact that reads your potential. Consider the moment the brim touches a student's brow. This isn't a passive observation. The hat utilizes high-level legilimency to peel back the layers of an 11-year-old psyche. It isn't looking for who you are today. It is looking for who you have the capacity to become, and more importantly, where you would be happiest. This interaction with Harry Potter exposes the fundamental truth of Hogwarts. The hat isn't the one holding the gavel. The students are. When the hat debates, it is searching for the students' own internal resonance. It tests their reaction to each house, gauging their subconscious leanings. When it finally speaks, it is merely confirming a choice the student has already made in their heart. So, why does the fandom cling to the idea of mistakes? We look at Peter Pettigrew in Gryffindor or a brave Slytherin and assume the artifact glitched. That is a fundamental misunderstanding of the founder's intent. The houses were never meant to be personality labels. They are vessels for values. The hat doesn't sort you because you are brave. It sorts you because you value bravery. If a young, trembling Neville Longbottom is placed in Gryffindor, the hat isn't ignoring his fear. It is recognizing his internal compass, a compass that points toward courage, even when his hands are shaking. The hat saw the capacity for greatness in Neville long before he saw it in himself. Some fans speculate that the hat might be a tool for social engineering, intentionally placing mismatched students to stir the pot or balance the power dynamics of the school. This is purely speculative. The truth is far more grounded in the hat's own stubborn infallibility. It refuses to admit to errors because, by its own measure, there are none. It sees the child's potential that the rest of the world is too blind to notice. When the hat takes more than 5 minutes to decide, a Hatstall, it is not struggling because the data is confusing. It is struggling because the student is a complex, multifaceted individual who refuses to be boxed into a singular archetype. It is a moment of extreme psychological density, where the hat must reconcile the student's conflicting values with the house that will ultimately nurture them best. We see the mistake of a villainous Gryffindor, and we want to blame the logic of the system. We want to believe the hat failed. But look at the trajectory of those characters. Pettigrew was a Gryffindor because, at 11, he valued the daring and the brotherhood that the house represented. That he later betrayed those values doesn't mean the hat misread him. It means the man failed the house, not the other way around. The hat is not a static observer. It is a reflection of the agency given to every student who sits on that stool. It is the ultimate arbiter of potential, and it has never once wavered in its assessment of what a student truly needs to grow. The hat is not broken. We are simply looking at the wrong map. It doesn't see your personality. It sees your soul's blueprint. And if you think it's ever been wrong, you're only looking at the surface.